Listen View. I love Listen View. It's my favorite podcasting venue. I didn't even realize how dumb that sounded. All right, we're having fun. It's another week, another re-entry buzz. Re-entry, we entry buzz on Buchanan's 12 year. Even though that was a week ago's episode, we are drinking something new today. We are drinking something that looks light. It's poured out in front of us. We're drinking it blind. We don't know what it is. We are going to make some guesses. We're going to get some points based on our guesses, unless we suck, and then we'll get 0 points like we did the second episode, I want to say.
That has happened, yeah.
It has happened. We've gotten 0 points before, but we're going to drink it. We're going to sip it. We're going to smell it. We're going to give it notes. We're going to give it guesses, and I'm going to beat Brian this week because now the season 1, we do 10 episodes a season. Season 1 right now, we are tied. 3 wins to Cole, 3 wins to Brian, and 1 draw. So only 3 more episodes to prove who's best. So if I win these next 2, I automatically win the Reentry Buzz season 1.
Yeah. Prove who's best in season 1. Then, anyone can be best in season 2. So.
And heck, this is making us better. And we mentioned this maybe on the episode, but we are expanding the pool of samples by quite a bit. So we don't know what's going on. There might be things we've never drank before. There might be things we've drank before. But let's get into it. First step, smelling, tasting, giving a off the cuff opinion of how much would you pay for this bottle. So let's get into it. We'll smell, we'll sniff.
Yeah, I sniffed a little bit already. I shouldn't be giving you my notes here, but there's a particular fruit here that's enticing me a little bit. And but in general, I'm not getting a lot of richness on the nose. And it's kind of hitting me like something very, very light and delicate.
I'm not going to give anything away because I know things. I don't know anything.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. How much would I pay for this?
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really good.
I am over 100 and how much I would pay for this. It's still going up. I'm about 140 right now. How much would I pay for this? I think I'm topping out at 160 is how much I'd pay for this.
I would happily pay 120 for this. So let's write down some notes. But before we write down any notes, we don't want to bore our listeners and viewers, because we don't put this on Listen View, whatever you call it.
Listen View.
Let's be back right after Listen View. I love Listen View. That's my favorite podcasting venue. I didn't even realize how dumb that sounded. But we'll be right back. We'll tell you their notes. Oh, this is good. But yeah, we'll be right back. All right. The interesting thing was this whiskey, I think Brian and I both believe is a very, very good whiskey, but nailing it down to certain specifics has kind of been hard. So I'll go with my notes first. I'll read through the nose, palate, and finish notes real quick for this. Nose, berries and peat, like really nice fresh berries and smokiness. I said nice Swedish smoky single malt off the nose.
Swedish.
No.
Like from Sweden. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie with Jack Black called was it Jack Black? Yeah,
we were just talking about Jack Black.
Called what was it called? Be Kind, Rewind.
Oh, I know I've seen it, but forever ago.
Yeah. So they Swede movies and they would like redo it in a very cheap way. Anyway, beautifully, I said on the palate, beautifully sweet Islay style Scotch reminds me of Ardbeg Corv Reckon, or just the sweet peat Ardbeg in general. Really gorgeous pear and apricot notes, but with great peat throughout. My finish, I said it is delicate, sweet smokiness, fades to smoke in a great way, killer finish for what I believe to be a Scotch. So, and an Islay Scotch at that. So, what do you
Nice.
think?
We are pretty aligned. I
Nice.
love the berry idea.
Mm-hmm.
You said kind of berries on the nose. I didn't quite get those, but like I still got fruit. I
Mm-hmm.
was getting apple,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wanted. I was leaning into this idea of bourbon barrel aged.
Uh-huh.
It's got this viscosity and
Mm-hmm.
power and butter kind of
Totally. Butter's a good word. Mm-hmm.
power that like when I was sniffing it, I just knew that like this is a powerhouse. But then I was also getting a little bit of fruit, like an apple kind of delicacy in there.
Mm-hmm.
On the palate, though, I wrote down briny, medium
Good
peat,
word.
but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
high smoke. So
Yep.
medium peat, high smoke for me. And then on the finish, I wrote salt and savory.
Love
Like
it.
this just like this made me salivate on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
Like as I was just
Totally.
sitting here, I was just like ready for more.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go with my guesses before you do this week. All right. Guess single malt Scotch. And I believe single malt would be the real answer here. It doesn't need to be Scotch, I would imagine. But either way, I said secondary grain none with that single malt mentality. I believe it is 100% malted barley, so no secondary grain here. Distillery, I went Ardbeg. This is the first episode that I'm actually hedging a little bit because I think it's Ardbeg, but I am not 100% sure. I said proof 92, which is part of my my knowledge of peated whiskeys usually don't exceed 92 unless they're like certain Ardbeg products that will get to like 105 max usually. Age 14 years. If there is an age statement, I went 14. I think this has got some age to it. But normally Islay Scotches don't have age statements. Normally. I said finished, not applicable. And Brian and I discussed this. If it is, most scotches are put into non virgin barrels. So if it is put in an ex bourbon barrel, for example, for its entirety of its life, then that would not be considered a finish, or even a sherry cask for its entirety of its life. If it's put in a barrel after the original barrel, then that's considered a finish. So I said no on finish. So I went with Lagavulin 16 here. I don't even know if we had that in the pool. But I thought it was well aged. I thought it was good. But for some reason, I was like, maybe this is an Ardbeg. So I went between the distillery and the bottle and switched it up. So I said Ardbeg 16. Score, I give
Lagavulin
this an A
16. Yeah, yeah.
plus. What's that?
Lagavulin 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Score, I give this a 9.2, which is very impressive, and A plus. So
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, love the Lagavulin idea. That was a good idea. I mean, savory. Lagavulin gets a lot of savory. So
Totally.
I'm with you though on the Scotch. So secondary grain, I wrote psh. Distillery. Distillery,
I
I
love
put
it.
Distillery, I
Okay,
put
cool.
Ardbeg for sure. But I was way off on you on proof.
You get
So
proof better sometimes than me.
I don't know sometimes,
I
but
got the knowledge.
I mean the smoky briny peaty might have
Mm-hmm.
just blown me out. I don't know, but I put 112 on proof.
Mm-hmm.
So I am 20 proof points
Little
off
high
from
for an
you.
Isla.
Yeah.
No, we'll figure it out. You
Yes,
probably got it.
but the reason the reason why I put that is I had my anamorphic out the other day.
Oh,
And
nice.
the anamorphic, I think, is 56%.
Oh, cool. A
It's
112.
up
Yeah.
there. So
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was possible. So anyway,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but it hit me like a 112. So for age, I
Okay.
put 8. There was still
Okay.
there wasn't, I'm looking for well-roundedness
Mm-hmm.
when I search for age, and uh, uh, my opinion of the well-roundedness of this cut off around the 8-year mark. So
I
I put
gotcha.
8 on age.
Mm-hmm.
Finished, I put no. Bottle, I
Mm-hmm.
put Ardbeg Scorch. Again, I mean, like, I
Nice.
don't know if that's in here, but I just
Mm-hmm.
picked a committee release, and I don't even know if Scorch is 112, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Score, I put 9.2 though. We were dead on score, both
Hey,
of us.
A plus.
Oh, right. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, yes. A
Yeah.
plus. Like
Uh,
I knew on the nose this was going to be amazing.
yeah.
This is top notch. Yeah.
All right, let's pull it out.
All right.
Put it at the screen. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I got it in my hand.
All right. Oh, what the crap? We just lost a lot of points.
Yes. Awesome. So this is a Brian Rapp joint, and I
Yeah, it
submitted this
is.
because I was super
92
impressed with it.
proof.
I thought it was really cool. So since this is mine, I'm gonna reveal
Yeah,
what this is.
please.
This is Kaio, a Japanese whiskey, and it is
Mhm.
Kaio the Peated. And that's
Nice.
what they call it, the Peated, and that
Ooh,
name is
Uzunara.
Kaiyo, Kaio. Uh, Cole nailed the proof though,
Yeah,
92,
it is.
92 proof right here. But
Yeah,
it is
baby.
Japanese whiskey finished in Mizunara oak. So we'll take a
Wow.
break here. We'll tally up the scores, and we'll
Yeah.
let you know how Brian did right after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. So Cole may have done a little better than me, but I got the bottle here to show you. So
Ayo.
it is Kaio the Peated, and
Japanese whiskey,
I
baby.
mean, what we thought about this, like this impressed both of us. I
Mhm.
pegged this higher than it was. We pegged it as an Islay Scotch.
Yeah,
We're
and a
all over
good Islay Scotch.
all over the board here, but today
Mhm.
Cole's proofometer was dialed in a
Yeah,
little bit,
well,
a little better, just a little better than mine was.
tiny bit.
So running through these guesses here. So we both guessed single malt scotch, out. No points for that.
Mhm.
We both guessed that the secondary grain was not applicable. No secondary
Mhm.
grain. So we got 3 points for that, both of us.
Ayo.
We both guessed Ardbeg. Funny how wrong we were. And we both guessed the same thing.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
both guessed Ardbeg, 0 points.
Yep.
Proof, though, the proof Cole nailed 92 on
20
the dot.
difference. Yeah.
Full 5 points on the proof. I guessed
Mhm.
112. Who knows what I was thinking? 0 points.
It must have been that peat throwing off your tongue.
Must have been the Pete. So, okay. Now here we are on age. I
Mhm.
guessed 8. There is no age statement. Cole guessed 14 though. Is that
Mhm.
not also impressive? This
Yeah, something to
and
say.
I was just reading here. They do like a little like Jefferson's Ocean kind of thing.
Oh,
Like they
cool.
actually take it on a Japanese sea voyage and let it age
Hey,
in the Mizunara casks for a
I had no
while.
idea.
So
And apparently they do finish it, apparently.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is finished. So we both said no on the finish. We both got
Mhm.
0 points for finish.
Yep.
So it is first aged in Madeira casks, then is transferred to Mizunara oak casks. So yes, it is finished in Mizunara. Bottle guess, Cole said lag 16. I said Ardbeg Scorch. Both of us were obviously wrong. It is Kaio the Peated.
Ayo.
But
Kayo.
9.2s, Kaio, 9.2s
Kayo.
and A pluses all around for this guy. This
Yeah,
was,
both of us gave it a 9.2.
yeah.
Yep.
And I bought this for a sushi night one night. So,
Uh-huh. Ooh,
and
that
we
sounds nice.
drank
Yeah.
it and ate some sushi. So,
Do you
yeah.
remember how much it cost?
Yeah. Well, actually, so Total Wine right now says 120.
That's what I
Um,
would spend.
I'm willing to bet I paid right around that. Yeah.
Nice. That's sweet. Well, that was a close one. I don't even feel like I should like boast about that because it was like lucky. I feel like because we both had a low score. I just nailed the proof basically. So, but that's one more win to Cole. So I just need to win next week and I'll win season one,
That's
baby.
true. Oh, do we end
But
season one early if you win already? I guess we
no,
do, right?
nah. I mean that's pretty. It's gonna be pretty close if it's like what would it be? 5 to 4 to 1. That'd
Uh,
be saying something.
yeah.
So, well, I had a good time. These are always fun, and was very impressed by this pour. So, listeners, if you want to check out Kaio the distillery or Kaio the peated bottle, we'd highly recommend it. 9.2 easily on a blind score. Thought it was Ardbeg Corvrecken level, which is a 120 pour as well. So check it out. Any last words, Brian, before we close it out for the episode?
I'm just happy I have this much more to drink right here.
Yeah, straight up. All right, we'll see you guys next time on the Reentry Buzz. Ayo.
But
Hi-yo.
9.2s